Welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. On my channel, I do a lot of cooking videos. I do budgeting tips, some cooking tips as well, some grocery hauls, what I eat when I'm out. So today I thought I would add to my repertoire, and I'm going to do a what I eat in a day to maintain my 40 to 45 pounds weight loss that I do on keto/low carb. Just getting my coffee together for the morning. I just made sure I had enough water in the back. So I got this Keurig Duo, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm relatively new to coffee, less than a year. And then my husband usually has a cup or two in the morning. So I was trying to get away from the K-Pods, disposable, landfill, all that good stuff, the plastic. So this one, you can do a carafe or a little individual K-cup, which is good when I'm not having coffee. And if my husband just wants one, then he can do a K-pod. And then I also got, whoops. The only thing with this machine is you can't use, I did have refillable coffee filters so you don't throw away all the K-pods. But you can't use it with this one, supposedly. So I did have to buy their brand. All right, and I'll have that ready. The other thing that's cool, so this is for if you're going to do the single one, but I believe, yeah, you take this off, and if you've got a travel mug, it fits on there. Good. So that's kind of neat. Check out our resident white squirrel. Oh, and there he goes. I was trying to catch him. Isn't he adorable? We actually have two that hang out in our yard. We call them Lenny and Squiggy. Squiggy, squirrel, get it? Ha. But anyway, oh, there he is. Isn't he so freaking cute? I like to get my bacon in around 8:30. It takes me about 50 minutes. I like to do it in the oven. It comes out a little chewy, not too overdone. I just love the way it comes out that way. So I've got my pan lined with foil, and I don't like to put it right on the pan. I just think it crisps up too much for me, so I like to put a couple little pans together. And I normally get this from Aldi. This is the non-sale price, about $5.86, $5.89. It's 1 pound. No, let's see, it's 12 ounces. It's uncured, no sugar, no antibiotics, all that stuff. No nitrites, no nitrates. So this is the bacon that I use. I like to do the whole package sometimes. Just you only have one cleanup, so it's a little easier. And then I've got leftover for the week. I can just warm it up in the oven for just a couple minutes while I'm making eggs. And it comes out just like it did today, like it's going to today. And I only have to clean it up once. And isn't that a good thing? Okay, and I'm going to do it at 280 for about 50 minutes. I set my timer for about 20 minutes, turn them over. I don't know if you have to do that. I just always do that. And then I check it at 40, 45 minutes just to be safe. Sometimes if it's a little thicker, it might take a little bit longer. But it's not even a preheated oven. I just turn it on, and I'm going to put the bacon right in. Okay, to my eggs, I just do a little pinch of salt, a little black pepper. I don't know where that came from, that little dialect or something. Okay, I like thyme. I don't know. I always put thyme in my eggs. And a little splash of the heavy cream. Yeah, it's going to be for my omelet. And I use, in my pan, if I'm doing an omelet, I'll do coconut oil. Just because it'd be easier to flip when it comes time. If I'm just doing scrambled eggs, and I just do it in a little bit of butter. Here's a great budgeting tip for you. Obviously, look for sales and all, but this is kind of the best commercial brand, or in-store brand of eggs if you don't have a local farm that you can get them from. But it's pasture raised, which is just absolutely fabulous, ethical, all that. But that is usually what I get is the Vital Farms if I can find it. It can be pricey. At my local Ingles, they were $3 off. So this was $3.98. And I don't know if you recall, there's a thing called a rain check. We could not find it in any stores. I saw it once. I didn't get it. I was going to get it a different day because, I wasn't going right home. And then we couldn't find it when we wanted it. So I got the rain check at one store, then I got a rain check at another store, and I got 2 each time. So I saved myself a bunch of money there. So I'm going to do a couple of eggs just to put them in the air fryer for some hard-boiled eggs for some salads later in the week. I used to think, oh, don't get too many eggs. I thought they would expire within, I don't know, a week. Well, this one, it expires March 2nd. So do you think I'm going to use 2 dozen eggs in that by March 2nd? Hell yeah! I've already done the first 2, and I'm starting on the second 2. And after my eggs, my 4 there, I just finished another package for my omelet. But definitely look for sales, and if they don't have it, get a rain check. And if you got more than one store, do what I did and get a rain check at each store. It was awesome. The great thing about making omelets is you can use a whole bunch of leftovers, whatever you got. A few days ago, I did a pizza omelet because I had an open jar of the Rayo's marinara, and I had some mozzarella. I had made some pizza chaffles, so I made myself a pizza omelet. You got leftover turkey, you got leftover vegetables. Omelets are wonderful for that. All right, when it starts to kind of cook a little bit around the edges, I sort of just push it in a little bit. So it won't be all wet and mushy on top. I'm going to get most of that liquid off. Continue to cook. Hey, while that was, I was getting that prepared, I did leave the cream cheese out a little bit from when I first woke up this morning to see if it'd be nice and soft. I just put it in the microwave for like 10-15 seconds just to make sure, hopefully, it'll be soft enough for the omelet. All right, maybe one last little pass here. All right, let that set just a little bit, and if it is still a little runny, you can just put just, but I like to flip my omelet. All right, sometimes I can do the Julia Child method, sometimes I can't. I don't know if I should try today. Maybe I shouldn't try, I don't know. The good thing about omelets is put it all back together. See? Done. I'm still going to have an omelet. It hasn't turned into scrambled eggs yet. There we go. And then while the backside's cooking, that's when I'll put in whatever my fillings or toppings are going to be. A little cream cheese. Julia Child used to say, never apologize. Nobody sees you in the kitchen. Who's to know? So if things don't come out perfect, that's okay. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. That's why I call this kind of keto. I'm not perfect keto. I'm low carb. I have my triggers just like all of you. But as long as I'm 95 to 98% on track, I can get over the hurdles of the other 2%. The good thing about doing an omelet, so scrambled eggs ahead of time, if you're I like my bacon to be as soon as it comes out of the oven. So if I have my omelet done a little early, then I can just pop it in the oven, just under warm, because I have the bacon at 280, so it's not too hot. And just put this pan right in the oven, and then when I'm ready, it is nice and hot. See? It's still an omelet. I might have messed it up, but it's still an omelet. Works for me. Going to taste good, too. So now I started the coffee. I don't have it as soon as I get up. I wake up, I go right into the sewing room or do whatever I'm going to do for the morning. And so I have it when I'm having breakfast. And I'm going to do a little with my collagen, my perfect keto that I really like. And this is salted caramel, so it's just slightly sweetened with a little stevia. I can't do black coffee. I'm not there yet, for sure. And then my coffee will be brewing while my bacon is finishing. And breakfast is all hot and ready. So I got my coffee that I put a splash of heavy whipping cream and my collagen. I got my not great looking omelet, but it's going to taste good. And I got a little pink salt for my avocado and water and my vitamin. And that's the morning. Jeez, this thing is huge, isn't it? I've had some old sweatshirts for the winter, but I mean, look how big this is. So I looked, I believe it's a large. It feels like it's a 3X or something like that. So let me go change. So today is my day off, and I think the hubby and I are just going to go to the movies later. And I'm curious to see that new movie, The Whale, with Brendan Fraser. Heard it could be an Oscar winning performance. So I'm interested in seeing that. I like stories about the personal struggles and just real emotion kind of movies. And then later in the day, I have a new printer I need to set up for my Etsy business. And it usually takes me a while to get things like that set up, especially wireless stuff, because I'm not the sharpest cookie in the cookie jar. For our lunch today, it's going to be a nice light meal. I love this Hearts of Palm spaghetti. Used to be able to find it for $3.99 at TJ Maxx, but haven't been able to find it. So I did finally get it on Amazon. I got, I think, 6 packages of this, and I do really love this brand. It comes together real easy. It doesn't smell like shirataki noodles. It's the Hearts of Palm noodles. Natural Heaven, non-GMO. 70 calories for whole container. For a serving, it's 2 grams of carbs. You can't beat that. So we've rinsed it off. We kind of just dried it on some paper towels. Okay, we got some Alfredo sauce we're going to put on there. So we got Alfredo, and this one I found at my local grocery outlet for $1.19. And I love this. In Classico, it's a known brand. We're going to add a little garlic, a little Parmesan cheese, a little parsley, and we've got that warming in the saucepan, as Graham Curry used to say. Didn't have any broccoli today, so not a lot of veggies, but I'm going to have a salad later, probably. So we've just got the sauce mixing in there with some chicken. So we got some pasta, some chicken, and some Alfredo sauce. We got chicken Alfredo, keto version. And all you do is put in a pan, dry pan, a little garlic maybe, and just kind of drying out the noodles, and just tossing it together with the sauce and whatever stuff you like in there. A nice, quick, easy meal, and nutritious. And voila, a nice, quick, easy lunch. Put a little Parmesan on top, a little parsley on top, and there you go. And I made myself a little electrolyte drink with my Perfect Keto's Daily Electrolytes. This is, what's this, black cherry? Black cherry. And that will be lunch. One of the projects I need to do today, and like to get done today, is to set up my new printer. Showed up 2 days ago, and this is the Epson Eco Tank. And I'm just sick and tired of doing buying all those cartridges. I calculated that I spent over $352 in cartridges in just a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. So I'm going to try this. I got some great reviews and supposedly up to 2 years of ink. I obviously print every day because I have an Etsy business. So I get nervous setting up new things. We'll see how it goes. It's so pretty and it has that new printer smell. Yay, yay, I did it, I did it. Nice simple dinner. We love our salmon. So just some baked salmon and string beans with olive oil and garlic. Yeah, it's going to be dinner. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Again, consider subscribing for more videos like this. And until next time, bye.